everyone, Alison here. This week's episode is brought to you by Kong Skull Island.
Kong!
Yes! I'm so freaking excited for this movie. Get ready to be transported to the birthplace of one of the most powerful monster myths of all time. When a scientific expedition to an uncharted island awakens titanic forces of nature, a mission of discovery becomes an explosive war between monster and man. Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, Brie Larson, John Goodman, and John C. Reilly star in a thrilling and original new adventure that reveals the untold story of how Kong became king. Be sure to get your tickets now. Kong Skull Island is in theaters March 10th. Kong!
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Alison and Alex. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Alison Haislip. For about the next 30 minutes, we are going to drink some booze and spit some news.
Spitting the news.
Spitting the news.
Making our spit sounds.
Ew.
Ew, why'd you do that? The best flight engineer in the history of podcasting on the audio planet, Zarlak. Tom Super Volcano Krajewski. Hey, Tom.
Good.
Hi, Tom.
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
So, guys,
Yeah.
I actually went to a chiropractor yesterday for the first time in over a decade.
Wait, you had been prior? Because I've never been in my life.
I
Have
went.
you been?
Terrifying.
I went in my early 20s because I kept throwing my lower back out for some reason. I'm like, I'm in 24. I shouldn't be doing
I shouldn't
this.
be throwing my lower back out.
Exactly. So I did go then, but then I stopped. I finished my treatment plan and stopped going. But I've been talking about how my neck and my upper shoulders have just been feeling jacked, and I was making the plan. I was like, I'm just going to start getting massages like every 2 weeks.
Smart.
And then right before I was about to join this membership to do that, I kind of went, maybe I should just get it checked out in case it's something else. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like instead of it just being tight muscles, like maybe just get it checked out.
Yep.
And a friend of mine has gone to the same chiropractor for 15 years. She had surgery on her neck.
Oh,
so I was like, I trust whoever she trusts.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
To touch her neck,
Yeah.
So she gave me his info, and I went to this guy yesterday, and they took X-rays, and the moment he put the X-ray of my neck up, I was like,
That doesn't look good.
My neck is jacked.
Really?
It's like, how your neck's supposed to have this nice little curve in it?
Yeah.
Mine's straight, and then the angle's bad. It's just bad. It's bad. He's like, that doesn't look good.
We noticed. We just never didn't want to.
I know.
We didn't want to
I was
embarrass you.
constantly like, what's up with her neck?
It's why my muscles are so tight up in my upper shoulder, because my muscles are compensating for my neck being in the wrong position, right? So anyway, he did some adjustments, and we're gonna do whatever.
Wait, go back, because that's the part that I'm the most interested
the adjustments?
in. Yeah.
Well, but this is the reason I brought this up, is because he's like, I do this method called the Gorman. No, the Gorman method. Whatever. The
Gorman.
The woman who wrote in.
The thing that the lady said.
Yes, that she wrote in. She said she works at a chiropractor's office. It's that method. I was like, oh my gosh, I have a podcast, and one of our listeners wrote in about this.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that's the I think it's the Gorman. I might be whatever it is. Yeah.
We'll Google.
But
Gorman.
the thing that scares most people, and it is scary because, like I said, I've done it before, is when the chiropractor takes your head in
and
their
snaps
hands,
your neck.
It snaps your neck.
Yeah, breaks your neck.
The Gorman method doesn't do that twisting thing. What it does, and he did it to me. He just held my hand, by the basically by my ear, in his hand, and then he takes his other hand and he just kind of goes, gah!
First off, not. I just love it. You're like, people are usually afraid because he twists your neck. With this one, he holds your hand, and then he punches your face.
No, your neck. He punches your neck.
Okay.
Basically, your head doesn't move. He just finds whatever vertebrae it is that needs to be kind of cracked into place.
Jerks it back
into
place.
And just jabs it. Stabs
God.
at it, and so it pops. It's still a freaky feeling. But you're not having your head ripped.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Because there's something very satisfying about watching someone do chiropractical manipulations.
Right.
There was actually a video I found randomly. It was like this guy from fucking Indonesia who's 18, and he's all hunched over because he would pick weeds and shit. And this chiropractor guy was like, let's do this. And it was over the course of 3 months, but you watch him do these things.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, hey, this feels really good. But it's very satisfying. You know why? It's the same satisfaction that I get watching like a zit pop.
I was just going to say, like popping a zit.
But
Absolutely.
it's not gross. So
Right.
it's like you can actually watch and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm so satisfied, but I'm also not going to throw up
Right.
my face.
Right.
I would have said more like a glow stick. Remember, you had to shake the glow stick and
Or
then
then crack it?
Oh, yeah.
That was
So,
good.
okay, so...
Ask your questions.
So is it just your neck? Was it partly the shoulders and lower back? Like
he
what?
doesn't do my whole back, but he looked at the X-rays and he's like, okay, your sacrum is a little off tilt, so he cracked me down by my
down.
I have one vertebrae that's kind of between, just a little bit lower than where my shoulder blades are. That is, it's also at a weird angle, so he cracked that, and then he did my neck in a couple places.
Did it feel instantly better?
Oh, when
or was it
he
like...
did the first thing on my neck,
Yeah.
it was like, and he was like, okay, and then he flipped my head to the other side to do it the other way, and I went, oh, and he's like, what? And I was like, I just felt all this tension in my jaw just loosen.
Wow.
And he's like, oh yeah, then
Wow.
and I was like, wait, I was like, could this be why? Because my dentist constantly tells me that I grind my teeth at night.
Yeah.
I was like, could this be why I grind my teeth? He's like, 100% this could be that.
Wow.
So, and even today when I went to go wash my face, the right side of my face feels like
More alive.
it feels no. I want to say it feels bruised. It's not. I mean, it's not. It's
Interesting.
obviously not bruised, but it's like sensitive. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, it might be
Yeah.
like that it's now not
Tight.
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's interesting.
So I was like, oh my gosh. So
So what's the continuation of this? Is
well,
it
I
a
have
one
to go.
stop?
I have to go back on
so to speak?
Monday.
Stop
No.
pop.
There's definitely like a treatment plan.
Got it. Multiple pops.
Right. But I go back on Monday because he took the X-rays just to know where to treat me that day. But he's like over the weekend I'm going to go through it and do actual
super
measurements and
plans
see.
and
Yeah. And so I go back on Monday to sort of get this recap of what I should probably do, and then
So what do you think is so interesting to me? Because Heather just went on a hike, and she took Monty, which is always interesting because she's got a kind of fucked up front shoulder.
Okay.
So like hiking down, like going down the hike
Yeah.
is really hard for Monty, and so we got
Oh,
this
Monty!
little-
I thought you meant Heather had a fucked up front shoulder.
No,
In my head, I was like, why
Monty.
did you call it a front shoulder?
Yeah.
I was like,
her front shoulder.
Yeah.
No, Monty. So she hadn't been hiking, basically,
Yeah.
is what. And so they went and did this big long hike, and she was like, my right hip hurts.
Heather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, but just my right hip. And I was like, we do these things and we don't even realize because she's been driving up and back to Newport Beach a lot to see your mom.
Right.
And I was like, it's probably because you're driving more.
Yeah.
Because when I drive long distances, one hip will hurt.
Because you sit.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
even right now, I can tell I'm sitting more on my right hip than my left hip.
Yeah,
I'm
so
going
so
to
I go
fix
back
that.
to say, do you know what it is that you might have been doing to get yourself out of whack?
I mean, I think a lot of problems for people in LA because we spend so much time in our cars. I think more so than any other city on this planet. If you think about it, when you're sitting in a car, you get tired. You hunch. Your
Oh,
neck
yeah.
falls forward.
How about
And
sitting
you're
and playing
like that a
video
lot.
games for like
or playing
12
video
hours a
games
day?
or at your computer, that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I can relate to.
So unless you're like really conscious of like having good posture all the time, which none of us are.
Fuck posture.
Yeah. And I've always, I mean,
I
I've
sit for relaxation, not posture control.
What?
Yes.
I've always been kind of a slouched person. Like
Yeah.
even like I see photos of me when I'm growing up and I'm a little slouched, and I had to
Yeah.
work like as an adult to bring my shoulders back. But I
here.
think
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
naturally my body wants to do that, so it's easier to fall back into that than anything else.
I used to hunch over as a teenager because it was like the tough thing to do. Like you lean forward.
Yeah.
Because you're
Really?
like tough. Yeah. Because you look like a little
Amazing.
ape. You're like, I'm going to fuck you up, man.
You
But
do
now-
look like a little ape.
I know. Thank you. So for years,
Thank you. I worked hard on
Yeah.
that. Mainly in my teen years for my ape posture.
It was bad though, but yeah, now I've had to teach myself to walk like upright and pull my shoulders back.
Well, remember we went through the years of the one arm backpack.
Oh, right.
That
boy.
fucked
Yeah.
people up, and also
Yeah.
purses for
women. I know. I'm
big
actually
time.
thinking about like switching out my purse because I think I'm like my purse is big and I probably don't need to carry all that shit around.
Yeah. Heather had a whole thing on her shoulder where she was just like, my fucking shoulder and neck's all fucked up.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I picked up her purse once, so she like handed it to me to hold for like a second, and I was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, this is like 7 bricks.
Yeah.
And it is on your shoulder, which you have been complaining about
Yeah.
for 6
But
months.
I need all 7 bricks.
I know. What's the answer? backpacks.
Yeah.
High-end female backpacks.
No, actually, the answer is fanny packs.
It is fanny packs.
It is. It's wearing things around your waist as opposed to your back.
Sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. Although it could be really cool if you do like a holster.
A holster, yeah.
Like a Han Solo type holster,
Yeah.
and it's got like your wallet and your makeup and like your.
I know, we just have to carry so much shit around.
What do you do? Well,
because of you fuckers.
Hey, but guess what? Guys do too. They just shove it in their pockets like assholes.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too is
Throws off your bag.
do you have your wallet in your back pocket?
I always take it out right there.
Smart, so smart. Because
you guys sit on it?
Yeah. The thing that fucks guys up the most is that big fat wallet was filled with shit you don't really need.
With all that
Yeah.
cash because we're so rich.
Well, the rich cash. And they put in one back pocket and they sit and it completely fucks up everything.
Right.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's crazy. I used to have it in my back pocket and then I was like, and then I
So-
got a smaller wallet breakout thing and I put it in my front pocket.
So when you go on long drives now, do you take your wallet out?
I don't have it in my back pocket to
Yeah,
begin with,
yeah, okay.
so it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
that's right.
To begin with.
Yeah,
It is never there.
The other thing too is there's I don't know why, but I always feel like I'm probably gonna get pickpocketed.
Oh.
But that's not a problem if it's in your front pocket because it's really hard to be like
I got to
pickpocketed.
retell the Great Italian Phone Napping of 2016.
Oh, nice.
Because the chiropractor's like, have you had any injuries or anything?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, I'm currently in physical therapy. I'm still in physical therapy for my finger.
Yeah, how's the finger?
It's
doing,
good.
by
I
the
mean,
way?
I'll be honest. I'm not at all hindered by it. It is not.
Yeah.
A normal person probably would not have been going as long as I have been. But I am vain and I like to just get as much. It's still a little like swollen, so I still go
Got
because
it.
they help work out the swelling. You know.
Got it.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you had to recount.
Yes, I had to tell him the whole story.
Yeah, hot cop.
Yeah.
The great train robbery of
The Great Italian Phone Napping of 2016.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that happened.
I can't now that because I've now told the story so many times. I'm like, it feels like a story. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like my life.
It didn't actually happen.
Right.
It's this funny anecdote. It's a parable. Speaking of parables, no,
Good
not
segue.
at all. Thank you so much.
Great.
I flew up to San Francisco.
Yeah.
The end of the weekend.
Nice.
I mean, the end
I was
of the
like,
weekend,
we're in
end
the
of
weekend.
week.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Basically Thursday, Friday. Random. There was a band that was on the flight up.
Oh.
Spin doctors.
You're crossing your fingers.
Yeah.
Please let it be spin doctors. Please let it be spin doctors.
Older,
Okay.
rocker-looking people.
Do not tell me it's Bon Jovi.
It wasn't Bon Jovi. It was also a Southwest flight from
Oh, okay.
Burbank Airport
Right.
to San Jose. So, like, no major markets in that whole process.
Oh, man.
It was Rat.
Rat.
Oh,
Yeah.
R.A.T.T. Like the
R.A.T.T.
80s hair band.
No way.
Oh.
What goes around
comes around.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
Rat was
Dude.
on my flight.
Wow.
Amazing.
Because I was like, who are these jag-off old people I don't know? And then the lady was like, and we have special guests, I've heard.
They
The
announced
Rat.
them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Do they
my
ask to be
gosh.
announced, do you think?
I don't.
That's-
God, I hope not. And then the guy, then there was an actor guy on the way back, which is kind of fun.
Actor guy.
Actor guy. I think his name is like William Frinkle or something like that, like Frankston. He's the guy that's like, you're like, oh, that guy from everything. He was the blind guy in Contact.
Oh my God.
You would see his face and be like, that guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's very much a that guy face. He was the bad guy in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Michael Bay remake.
Victor,
Yes, I know
William
exactly what you're
Victor.
talking about.
William Fichter,
Oh,
yeah.
Fichter. Yeah.
By the way, I was fairly close.
Oh, yeah, he's in everything.
But yeah, William Fichter, he was
Yeah.
on the flight. And then it was so funny because, so there's nobody on the flight. It's like
Right.
almost empty, right?
'Kay.
And I went up with my buddy Reza, and we randomly bumped in, because people were coming back from GDC, randomly bumped into my buddy Jeff from TRS. So we were like,
Jeff Kanata
Yeah,
and his
Jeff
adorable
Kanata.
baby.
Yeah, and I was like, "What? What are you doing?" And they were like,
Right.
"What? We're on the same flight. It's crazy." So we get the
This
two.
is insanity. This never happens.
It was crazy. So again, flight almost empty.
Yeah.
Basically, everybody gets their own row if you want it.
Right.
So I sit in the window of the first aisle,
Yeah.
and my buddy sits in the aisle of the first row, I should say.
Yeah.
So that we can have a conversation because we're
Right.
traveling together. But there's an empty seat in between us.
Yeah.
And then Jeff sits on the front row aisle across from us so we can
Yeah.
all sort of talk.
Yeah.
And there was a girl sitting
At the
in
window. Got it.
And so the actor guy comes in.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's oh shit, it's the actor guy. He sits right next to Jeff in the middle seat.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, what? I mean, I'm sure he was just like, I want to be in the front row.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Great. But then all of a sudden, and then Jeff turns to him and goes, hey, you were on my flight out to San Francisco.
Oh.
And he was like, oh, yesterday? And Jeff was like, what? No, like 4 days ago. And he was like, oh, yeah, I've been up and back and up. And he's like, what? Okay. Anyway.
Oh, my gosh.
Nicest guy.
Yeah.
The other thing that's really funny is he looks exactly how you think he would look in real life.
Right.
Like, you know, there are those
why
actors.
would he not look exactly?
No, there are actors that you see and you're like, I think that might be. And you're like, no, I don't think so. And then you're like, no, that totally is. They look a little different.
Yeah, you're right.
Not on camera.
Yeah.
This guy, this is the guy.
Yeah.
Like, it's exactly.
It's the guy.
It's the
guy. It's the actor guy.
It's the actor guy that everybody knows and loves.
Was the girl at the window seat pretty? Do you want to like sit next to?
I did not notice that. Or
No.
like
Because we're
mention
married
that.
men, we don't notice those things.
Yeah.
we don't notice pretty women.
I have a strong feeling he's more like me, and he's neurotic about how he flies. Because I always, if I can be in that front row, I will be in that front row.
Right, yeah. I totally feel the same way.
Although I would not take a middle seat in the front row. I would take a window seat as close to the front of the plane as I can get.
But the crazy thing is, and I didn't know this, but at Burbank, because we flew in and out of Burbank, which was great.
Yeah.
It was so great.
I know.
Like, LAX, suck a dick.
Yeah.
Suck
I mean,
a
it literally was
dick.
just like, why?
Suck a dick.
It's bad. It's bad.
But so we flew in and out of Burbank. But the thing is, on Southwest, you can fly or you can get off and on the plane at Burbank through either the front or the back of the plane,
Oh, yeah.
which is crazy. So you can a
Unload
lot
the
of times
plane twice as fast.
exactly,
Yeah.
and you can just go to the back, get the like last row because nobody wants it, and then you're the first person off
Yep.
the plane because the fucking back door
Yep.
opens. Anyway,
Man.
love flying.
Love
All right, should we do some emails?
Let's do some emails.
Emails.
A couple follow-up emails.
Oh, I like follow-up
Follow-ups.
emails.
Okay, this is from Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
He says hi. He says hi to the three wonderful people who make my morning a bit more, scratch that, a lot more bearable.
Good call.
Listening to Alex's story about people parking like asshats reminded me of something that happened to me. I was parked a little wonky in a parking lot once, and I came back and spotted an orange slip on my windshield.
Oh.
I took it off and read it. It was a fake parking ticket.
Yes.
Listing off all of my douchebaggery.
Yeah.
And I've got to admit, at first, I thought it was an actual ticket, and it scared me. It scared me.
It scared me. Did you just become Mario?
It scared me.
scared me.
Hey, it's me, fucker. It scared me enough to make sure that I park correctly all the time, even if I have to take a massive dump. Maybe you should invest in some fake parking tickets. Ooh. Thanks for all the entertainment, Kevin. This is amazing because I literally had this whole big conversation a couple days ago about how I have actually actively looked into becoming deputized as a parking enforcement person.
Wow, you are serious.
I love it.
I was like, why can't I just like take a class
right
and have my own printy thing? You guys, because city makes extra money. I don't even need to get paid.
No,
and I will be
just
getting
give me
tickets. Will be raining out of my
do
thing.
it.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Tickets will be raining out. I just walk out my front door. Bleep. Ticket, bam.
Bam.
Suck a dick.
Suck
You know
a
what I
dick.
mean?
Suck a dick.
Just as parking enforcement officer, Mr. Suck a Dick.
Suck a dick. Have a nice day.
So like the thought of doing like a fake ticket that I can literally, especially if you get those envelopes that have the reg.
Yeah, that's scary.
And then it just watches them walk away. I mean, it's a little bit like Alex get a fucking job. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, this is
this is what I'm
funner.
doing all day is like
Right.
watching people walk out, get in Starbucks, and then just slipping them the fake ticket because you know they're gonna come out and be like, oh, fuck, and then they'll read it and be like, do not block driveway. You're fucking
You're being a
asshole.
douche.
You're being a douche.
Yeah.
We should do it.
Yeah, I know. I
want fake
totally
tickets.
want to do it.
Yeah.
I think you should.
I'm gonna do it.
I know,
I'm
I
gonna find
should.
it before you do.
But anyway, so fake tickets.
Fake tickets.
This is actually a nice one.
Oh.
It's also a follow-up.
Nice.
Someone nice in Hollywood.
Oh.
A personal anecdote.
Oh, I like
Because I
this.
got a little hot below the
Okay.
collar about people.
Yeah. People not being nice.
Just in general.
You get
The
shocked when
human
people are
world.
nice.
Yeah. It says, hi, Alex, Allison, and master and commander of the far side of the world, Tom.
Yes. Who's this from?
Yeah.
It's Ryan.
Hi,
Hello,
Ryan.
Rye hand without the D. So Ryan.
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 Long-time listener, second-time emailer. Last episode, you talked about people being dicks and parking badly around your place. Having worked in West Hollywood neighborhood for years, I have personally experienced your woes and can confirm it's horrible.
Yep.
But I also have experience of nice people.
Okay.
Where I used to work, we didn't have employee parking, so me and my coworkers had to park on the street. The issue was, you'd probably know that there are all types of speed time limits, an hour, 2 hour max, no parking.
I know.
on Thursdays, blah, blah,
parking
blah.
signs can get real confusing out
Yeah,
here.
well, this happened to this dude.
Okay.
So they usually have to like move their car, right? So it's like, okay, everybody, go move your cars because it's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
So one day, I find a parking spot 1 block off Melrose. I spend my usual 5 minutes deciphering the hieroglyphics that we call parking signs, and determine that it was safe for me to park there, maybe possibly. Feeling confident on my abilities to read the novel's worth of parking rules, I started to walk to my office. At this point, an old lady sitting on her porch yells out to me, "You can't park there. Heed my warning, Sonny, or you're going to get towed."
Oh.
Yeah. And he said, I looked at her confused. I was like, I'm sure I read the sign correctly. So I asked, "Are you sure? I think I'm okay." And she basically said, she didn't say anything. She just pointed to a sign. And it was you can't park there without a permit between 7 or 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. or whatever.
Right.
And so he was like, oh my God, she was right. I would have been towed. She did not need to tell me.
Oh.
And she was like, anyway, I love you guys. Keep up the good work. What a nice old lady.
What a nice
Love you guys. Keep up the good work. Sorry for the long and mildly interesting story. And then a link to an Elon Musk story. It was just like, this is palate cleanser.
Palate cleanser.
I was like, oh, thank you.
Elon Musk.
Amazing.
That old lady probably just gets entertainment from sitting on her porch and telling people this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have a story to tell you guys.
You hit me. I love it.
This is a sad story.
Oh.
Well, I was excited for.
I had
story.
an appointment yesterday morning in like an office building thing. And as I was walking into the office building, I realized just next to the door was a girl selling Girl Scout cookies. Oh. And I was like, God bless America. And I looked at her and her mom, and I was like, will you guys be here in an hour? And they're like, oh, yes. I'm like, great. I'm going to buy them on my way out. Because I didn't want to walk into the appointment
like
carrying
bags
boxes.
of-
Great.
yeah.
So I go in, and I have my appointment, and I walk outside. No Girl Scout cookies.
What?
They were gone.
They lied?
They just disappeared. It was like they were a figment of my imagination.
Well, that
And
was
by
what I was
the
going to
way-
say. Were they actually there when you walked in?
Yeah, I know, right? But it was like an 11 a.m. appointment, so it's not like it was the end of the day and they decided to go home. It was right smack dab in the middle of the day.
Wow.
You were right at lunch rush. Why would you
Wow.
leave?
Yeah. Why would you leave at noon?
Yeah.
Horrible idea.
I once bought a box of Girl Scout cookies off the street, and I got home and I opened it, and a brick came out.
Wait,
No.
You know how they switch out PlayStations for bricks?
Wait,
they did that
you
with my
were
cookies.
actually
No, they
serious?
just never happened.
Oh my god!
Oh God.
But I think a
That
Girl
would have
Scout
been
should do that
amazing.
sometime.
Yeah, I love seeing the videos. You can see videos online of people that do
Yeah.
that. They like show you the like
buy
iPhone on the
Xbox, yeah.
street of like Spain,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Okay, here's your bag of there you go, bye bye, yeah." And then they just move to some other idiot,
Yeah.
and they switch it out.
I like that you
hate
guys
that.
thought that I actually bought a box of Girl Scout cookies that had a brick in it.
Well, I had
really
first
heavy.
off, it
compared
had
to-
so many questions. I was like, how
Why is
what
that
size
stupid?
brick? Yeah, what size brick? Because you go, oh yeah, I'll have a box of this. Holy shit!
I just feel like a
Get
brick
off
is
my
way
money.
heavier
Yeah,
than a box
exactly,
of cookies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like my cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
a
like
lot
them.
of cookies
I get
in there.
I get the dense ones, the ones that are like dense.
Allison, if you had bought those cookies, would you have brought them in today?
Yes.
Oh.
No.
That was why I
This
wanted
is a
to
sad
buy
story.
them.
You're right.
So now
Very
it
sad
just
story.
became a worse
Yeah.
story.
God, I hate those.
And
So
they
much
had
worse.
Samoas, which they didn't have at the other stand that I stopped at. I was like, I want a
Oh.
Samoa.
I like those. What was the one? The new s'mores ones.
The
Oh, the
s'mores
s'mores ones
yeah.
are good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, all of it's good.
I know.
God, I'm hungry.
Anyways.
All right, let's talk about
Sex, baby. God, how many
Let's
times
talk
have I
about-
done this on that? Done that on this show?
on that shit so many times.
so many times.
All right.
What's happening? Give it to us.
You look very serious.
Use your words.
Well, it's an Elon Musk story, but it's
Damn it.
not a Tesla story.
Okay.
And it's not a weird tunnel traffic story.
What about solar panels? Is it about solar
It's not
panels?
about solar panels.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to go to Mars.
The moon.
The moon. That's what I meant.
Circle
We're going to go
around
to the
the
moon.
moon.
We're going to circle around the moon. Now, not us.
No.
Two
Obviously,
really rich people who have asked to do
you
this.
just bought a Tesla, Alex. You have an in.
I do have an in.
Get us-
There's a button in there that
Get
says
us-
"Go to moon."
yeah.
And you
Get us
press
on
it,
the
and you
moon
get on the
ride.
wait list.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you're smart enough to buy a Tesla. You
Yeah.
can get in line for Go to Moon. So Elon Musk just announced that SpaceX had been approached by two very wealthy individuals who said, "Hey, if you're going to test your stuff out, we want to be in the thing when you're testing it out.
I would not. What? I don't want to be in anything while it's being tested out.
Well, I mean, like basically saying like, look, don't like, we're not astronauts, but if you're going to go and you're like, it would be nice to have some human person in here. Right. Let us be that human person.
All right.
And they basically said, yeah. So they're going to send these 2 people. They've not been named who the 2 people are, but they're going to send these 2 people to the moon, around the moon, and back.
That's so cool.
And then the Dragon capsule, the crew capsule is going to land itself.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they said that it's going to happen in 2018.
That's next year.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Who are let's take guesses as to who these 2 really rich people are.
I mean, it's not Branson, right? Because he
has his own
already
thing.
has his own thing. Why would he pay somebody else? He's like,
is it Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys?
Didn't he go? Who went up? Did he go?
He didn't actually go up. I think he just trained to go up or something like that.
Yeah, but didn't like Lance Bass go up or
Lance
something?
Bass. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Not Nick Carter.
Yeah, and I think he didn't go. I think he was like training for it.
Yeah, exactly.
They the Russians took his money and they were like, sorry, you can't go now.
No.
We didn't know you were gay. That's horrible.
Aww.
That's horrible. Oh, God, that's horrible.
Aww.
I'm sorry, all
Stupid
Russians
Russia.
that aren't homophobic. For the other ones, I'm not sorry. You're a homophobe.
Yeah.
No, but so it could be Lance Bass. I would not put it past Lance Bass to be like, fuck it, going again.
Yep. Neil Patrick Harris.
Is he rich enough, though? That's the thing. You got to go.
Yes.
But just think about that.
He was on 15 years of How I Met Your Mother.
Wait,
no, that's true.
I'm
That's
confused.
true.
Why do they have to pay to make the trip?
Well, they went to SpaceX and basically said, "We're going to write you a big ass fucking
they're
check."
paying for the.
I mean, I
just
don't
to
think
help
it wasn't just 2
defray
random
the
idiots
costs.
that were like, "Hey, can I go to the moon?" And they were like, "Oh,
sure.
Yeah, nobody's asked yet."
Seems like if
So,
they're doing
yeah.
it anyways, why would? So
Well,
these,
no, that's the whole thing. It's like because this is the big thing with Russia. Like it used to be, you want to go up to the space station, you can go. Russia will send you.
Oh.
You just have to write them a $50 million check,
Right.
And they were just doing that over and over again. You know what I mean? Like I think didn't Richard Garriott go up there?
I don't know who that is.
Who's that?
He's the guy that invented or created Ultima.
Ultima?
Ultima, the computer
Ultima, the
system?
computer game.
Oh,
Oh.
Game.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the bad guy from the Marvel movies.
Ultron.
Ultron, yeah.
You know, he played Ultron.
I was
Anyway.
like, what?
Yeah. You know, that guy. No,
Yeah.
I think Richard Garriott went up.
Wow.
But he was also training to be an astronaut. Like his story is really crazy. He's like, he actually was training to be an astronaut and then was like, computer games. Anyway.
Well, why not?
Yeah, I don't know who. I don't know who it would be. I'm very excited, but it's interesting because I have no idea what is going to happen with NASA.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, Elon.
Yeah.
I know that Elon is part of the team of people trying to keep Trump on. You know, science is science.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not
That we
it's not
need it.
witchcraft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I am so happy he's involved in talking to people because he's fucking Elon Musk and he's smart and should be talking to people.
Right.
Agreed.
Get that.
Yeah.
But I have no idea. Like, I feel like I've sort of been out of the loop of what's going on at NASA.
But how?
Because
Your
they
dad
stopped.
ran NASA.
Well, I know, but he doesn't now. So it's
No.
like, but once they stopped the whole man program, once they were like, yeah, we're not really going to put people in space anymore, I was like, okay, well, call me when you do, NASA, because I've checked out. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to go back to the moon. We're not going to go to Mars. And by the way, hearing all the stories of China's going to the moon. China's going to be owning the moon here very shortly.
They're going to put a China flag on the moon.
They're going to put not only a China flag, they're going to put people on the moon with guns to keep people off the moon. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, man.
China's going to own the moon. That's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I mean they're creating an island out of nothing in the South Pacific Sea and putting military people there.
What?
Oh yeah, China's
What?
been doing that for a long time.
Really?
Oh yeah, Japan's like, what are they doing over there? And it was like, oh nothing, don't. No, we're just making an island and putting military shit on it.
Oh, my gosh.
In the middle of the international waters, nothing to see here. You better believe they're like, the moon. We could just put people up there and then tell people, fuck off, you can't come on our moon.
Yeah.
That's totally going to happen. But so anyway, so I'm sort of in this weird mindset because I saw this article where they talked about how that NASA had said that they were going to test their new man space thing
Okay.
by having it go around the moon.
Man space thing?
Yeah, man space thing.
Man space
I can't remember
thing.
what theirs is
shuttle.
called. I think it's called like SLS, like the
Like the hotel?
yeah, it's like the hotel.
Oh,
here.
they're just sending the hotel to space? I'll go in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Basically, it's just a
They have
luxury
nice
suite.
rooms.
It just circles the moon
Yeah,
and then comes
cool.
back.
for it.
There's no room service though.
Oh,
so
shit. I hate it. I hate it when I get to a hotel and find out they don't have room service.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is the point? They're
Yeah.
like, you can join us in our restaurant downstairs. I'm like, no, have someone
You
from the
can join
restaurant
us
walk my
in
food up to me.
bedroom. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Take that free bagel and bring it up here on a
Yeah.
fucking plate. What am I, a hobo?
I know. Or it's like, we only have room service till 2 p.m. I'm like, no.
What?
Like, they only offer breakfast or like brunch. Like, they don't actually offer dinner.
that
I'm like,
shit.
this is stupid.
By the way, I need some brunch. I feel like a brunch needs to happen.
As
right
eminent.
now. Is eminent.
Brunch is eminent.
Brunch.
My brunch alarm is going off. It's gonna happen. Anyway, so I would like to be one of these people. Clearly, I don't have enough money,
Right.
but I'm going to start talking to some people.
I was just saying to a friend, I feel like I may have said this on the show before, but I was saying to a friend just this week, I was like, I totally want to be in space.
Yeah.
I do not want to
Really?
go to space. Does that make sense?
No.
No.
The actual
Wait.
act of getting to space.
Oh, you want to be in it.
seems
You just don't want to be
terrifying.
launched.
Yes,
yeah.
Got it.
exactly.
So
I
space
think
elevator, you're like, I'm
yeah,
in.
exactly. Like, I think it would be awesome just to be floating around and like doing all that.
Terrifies me.
But the like being strapped to 200,000 tons of explosives,
And then some
to be
guy with like a stick match going
yeah,
like, run, run,
yeah.
Sails in.
it's going.
Yeah, that I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think about like the balloon stuff?
Oh, that seems terrifying. I've been in a hot air balloon before.
Well, but that's, I mean, what? How else are you going to get there?
No, that's what I mean. That's
Oh,
why
you
I said
just
I
wanna
want to
be
be
like,
there.
blink,
Yeah,
I'm in
I want to be
space.
there. I just don't want to get there.
And you're like, this is
Yeah.
fun. I'm floating.
Yeah.
Blink, I'm back.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Would you get launched?
Nope. It's terrifying. Yeah. I could not do that.
And you wouldn't get launched?
I was there when the Challenger
I mean,
exploded.
Oh,
I'm a little
yeah.
terrified.
We were all there. We all saw that on
Yeah.
TV.
I just have to see where it goes. You know?
You know what? Game time decision.
Yeah.
Do I go get launched
Would
or
I
not?
get launched in the next few years? No. I need to see. It needs to be safety checked a lot.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. You don't want to be the first,
No,
but you're willing to do it once everybody's like, it's pretty good.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, because I actually had that thought because before I read the article that it was just two random people that actually came to them and said,
Right.
we want to do this. I thought it was like going to be like a lottery system or
Right.
like you're going to be able to apply and be like that. And I thought long and hard about it. Like, I would totally do that. And then I had that moment of like, oh my God, so that's me. I'm strapped into the
Yeah.
fucking thing. And they're like, 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm like, the whole minute and a half of launch is like, hasn't exploded yet. Hasn't
Yeah,
exploded yet.
exactly.
Hasn't exploded yet. I think we're good. Hasn't exploded.
Man.
But it's literally how I feel about.
And it's a week. It takes a week, the trip.
Oh my gosh! But it's how I feel about roller coasters, except times 100.
Yeah.
Because roller coasters, I hate the
Tick, tick,
slow
tick,
drag
tick,
up
tick,
and
tick,
the
tick,
initial
tick.
drop. Like, I
Interesting.
hate that
Yeah,
first drop.
yeah.
But then when I'm in the roller coaster, I'm like, this is amazing. But like, I hate that just
Interesting.
feeling of getting into it.
So is that why you don't like those maglev ones?
Those what?
The ones that like
Oh,
instantly
that
start
that
because you're
you
like,
don't have a drop?
I don't have the chance to like get ready
Yeah,
for
there's no
it.
prep. You're just like,
Yeah. Which, by the way, that is exactly how the Tesla feels.
Yeah. No,
It's
I know.
crazy.
That's why I had a panic attack in Kevin's.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I haven't ridden in it yet. So
You haven't
I don't
ridden
know.
it yet?
Oh,
No.
Alex, how have you not taken Tom for a drive? And
Yeah,
Man,
Al.
we
Bartholomew.
I haven't been here.
Bucephalus.
Bartholomew.
Bucephalus.
Oh god. Yeah, I want to get the Bucephalus license
Yeah, you
plate.
need to
I
get
just
to
got to
that.
figure out what the
BC.
BUC. That's the part where it gets a little Bucephalus. All right, one more email and then we'll take it.
Email. I thought we were already in stories.
We are, but this email has a story and it made me laugh, so I was like, I
Okay,
have to
great.
do this. Okay, this is from Casey.
Hi, Casey.
Hello, my favorite podcasters. How are you?
Woo, we're good. How are
Thinking
you?
of you. Thank you for making all of my coworkers think I'm crazy for laughing out loud at what seems like nothing from their point of view.
You are welcome.
you are the only good thing about Monday mornings.
Aw.
Oh, I know.
Thank you.
My name is Casey. I know because Allison will ask. She already did.
Yep.
Asked and answered.
Nice.
A couple of weeks ago, I scratched my cornea at work.
Oh, no!
Super uncomfortable, not fun. It was like paper cuts on your eyes. I blame spiders.
Yeah,
which
good.
brings me to the point of my email.
Oh no.
Fuck spiders.
Fuck them.
Fuck them straight to hell.
Yeah.
I have been bitten on the boob twice.
No. Ow.
Yes, and no, I'm not trying to compete with the poor dick biting spider. Dude, the first time it happened was in July. I was outside with my dog sitting on my deck, and I felt something bite my chest. I hit it, and when I looked in my shirt, there was a dead spider.
No.
A spider made its way into my shirt and bit my fucking boob. I have been violated. So the second time was just a couple weeks ago when I had already scratched my cornea.
Oh, gosh.
I was sitting on the couch with my dog, and I felt something bite my chest. A fucking spider bit my boob again.
Oh, my
God.
I can sort of understand when it occurred outside.
Yeah.
As I was technically
I'm
in
kinda
the spider's
blaming the dog.
domain.
Yeah.
I know, right? Maybe the dog was like,
The
attracts
dog is the only
spiders.
common factor here.
But inside, no spider. This is my house. I don't even live in Australia. This is America, damn it. Get the fuck out.
Spiders.
Scratch on my eye, spider bite on my boob. Needless to say, I had a very bad week.
Maybe the wall will keep out spiders too.
So then,
The wall.
he said, and now you know, NASA found more planets.
Yeah.
Let's all go to these planets, create a fuck cancer planet, a moon-based planet, a sextopia planet, and a fuck paper cuts and spider planet.
Yeah.
Sound good?
That's
Great.
So these spider bites weren't like serious like Black Widow or anything. It was just like a spider bite, right? It itches.
No, I told you the story of my buddy that got bit on the stomach when he was sleeping by a black widow.
No, I don't think you told me that.
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe you did.
Yeah.
Where was he? Say he was outside in the woods, not in his house.
No, in his home, in like,
No.
he's like Sherman Oaks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he was like, he woke up and was like, oh, I had this abdominal cramping. And then he found this like right on his stomach, like a red dot. And then his legs got all tingly.
No.
And he was like, what? This feels weird. And so he like Google searched spider bite, abdominal pain, and legs tingling. And they were like, that is what happens when you get bitten by a black widow.
Did he go to the hospital?
No, because he was like, it's only really fatal if you're like old and sickly or you're a baby.
Some people aren't like.
It's more like a fucking massive bee sting.
Yeah, but that's why I have the Orkin Man come every 2 months.
Oh yeah, we do
Spray
too.
the
Fuck
crap
yeah,
out of our place.
spray the shit out of
Yeah,
this
it
place.
works. It's great.
Ugh.
Don't like spiders.
Fucking spiders.
When I was a kid, I don't know if I said this story before. When I was a kid, I had serum sickness. So my
what's
body,
that?
I don't know. They think I got bitten by a spider, and I was like 4 or 5 years old. So my joints swelled up.
Oh.
my everything was swelled, and finally
Wait.
my head swelled.
This does
Probably-
sound vaguely familiar,
Okay.
actually.
This doesn't sound.
So my mom called the doctor, and they're like, "Yeah, bring him in. Sounds like he's got serum sickness." So the doctor's like, "Well, we do have this experimental drug we can give him, but it might stunt his growth."
You've totally told this. You have told this story
amazing.
before. Yeah.
So they gave me it.
Yeah, and that's why Tom thinks he's short.
That's why I'm only 24 inches tall.
We had
my God.
we have an elf as our
yeah, exactly.
podcast co-host.
Oh my god.
Wait, you said this was getting into a story.
No, I just said it was funny.
Oh god damn it, Alex! I can't keep track of you.
Hey,
you are all over the place.
Hey, all right,
All over the place.
All right.
Do we have time
people.
for another story? What are we doing?
I mean,
3 minutes.
Yeah,
not even. We can rush through a story.
Let's see. Yeah, let's find one. Hold on. Oh, okay, this one's cute. This
All
is fun. The world's worst skier,
Oh no.
Adrian Solano, had only ever tried skiing on wheels when he entered. He entered the qualifying round for a cross-country World Cup.
What?
He's from Venezuela.
I still feel like I would be worse.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
The video of this guy is so fucking funny.
Oh.
So it is like, but man, is he proud that he's doing this. So Venezuela never had somebody compete in
'Cause
the
they don't have
cross-country World
snow.
Cup because they don't have snow.
Oh my
This guy
gosh.
never been on snow before.
Wow.
He trained on wheels. And it was
Okay.
like, I'm ready. I think this is good. So then they send him to the cross-country World Cup.
Oh, my
And he
gosh.
starts and just keeps eating shit.
Oh no.
Like, can't get up the hills. And he's like, and then when he crosses the finish line and doesn't
Oh, he
even
actually
qualify.
finished.
He finished, but they had like stopped
Yeah.
timing him. You know what I mean? Like, they were like, well, I mean, we're not going to kick him off the mountain.
Yeah.
But he crosses the finish line and he is like elated. He is like,
That's great.
it is like the best thing that's ever happened to him.
Oh my gosh, I want to see.
Yeah, but look, this is him starting.
Yeah. Oh, he's already backwards.
Yeah.
He's already backwards.
Yeah, that's him. That's
Well,
the
not
first
backwards.
thing
He's
that
leaning
happens.
back.
The first thing that happens is he almost falls over as soon as the starting gate starts.
man.
And he's just constantly on the ground.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but then look how
Good for this
like Cool Runnings
dude.
Part
look how happy he is.
He's so happy. Yeah, it is like Cool Runnings.
It is. It's like super like Cool Runnings. Oh my God.
You dead, man? Yeah, man.
Yeah, after the show, I'll show you some video. 'Cause
Oh,
it is,
my
It is amazing.
gosh.
But it was one of those things where I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah.
where did this guy come up with, like, you know what I want to be? I want to fucking cross-country ski.
Right.
And you're like, we don't have that. And you're like, I'm going to make it happen, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking make it happen.
Dreamer-
For Venezuela.
Dreamer's got a dream, man.
Yeah, Dreamer's got a dream. That's like,
Yeah.
did you see the movie Eddie the Eagle?
No,
It's actually
I wanted
really cute.
to.
It's
yeah.
actually really, really
yeah.
cute. But it's also, like, based on a true person.
Yeah.
And they have pictures at the end, and I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe that this actually happened.
That,
Yeah.
It's great. It's really great.
Oh, man.
Anyway, so
Nice.
keep on, dreamers.
Keep on keeping on.
Keeping on, dreams.
Yeah.
Dreams McGillicuddy.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for listening today. If you want to email us, you can email us at halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com. Please subscribe to us and rate us and like us and pass us on iTunes or Stitcher or whatever you listen to us on. You can follow us on Twitter, Half Hour Happy HR.
Hey, Cher.
I'm going to sneeze. Oh, my gosh.
God bless you.
I can't see. Ah!
Say
Don't
asparagus.
sneeze in your hand like Alex did.
Oh, that was so
Asparagus.
annoying. Anyway, that is it for this episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you so much for manning the control knobs.
You're welcome.
Mr. Tom Super Volcano Krajewski.
Oh, thanks for having
I
See
still
you
wanna
next
sneeze.
week. Don't sneeze. Peace.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.